So as of the making of this video, we have finally just gotten the official release date of October 3rd for Digimon Story Time Stranger. So the intro I had in mind doesn't really make sense anymore. I was essentially just gonna bitch and moan about being this far into the year with no actual confirmation as to when this game's gonna come out. So screw it, no wacky intro for you this time. Let's just get into it. Today, I'm sharing my top 10 Digimon I'm just dying to see in the upcoming Digimon Story Time Stranger. I've seen other YouTubers share their own wish lists, so I thought I'd put my 2 cents in. Keep in mind, even though Digimon is literally my second favorite franchise of anything ever, my knowledge of the actual anime and lore is very limited. I mainly just play the games. Now, I'm going to be assuming that every Digimon we've already seen in Cyber Sleuth or Next Order will be in this new game, so I won't be including them on this list. Grandiskuwagamon better be in this new game though, I love that guy. I'll also avoid the ones that are obviously not gonna be in there, like ones literally made this year or last year. Like, I'm not expecting to see Heavy Madleomon in here anytime soon. Same goes with the ones that are already confirmed to be in the game, like say the missing members of the Olympus 12. And I had Malomyotismon on my list a few weeks ago, but he's since been confirmed and therefore removed from my list. Anyway, let's get started. I'm going from lowest to highest priority. Number 10 is Madleomon. We need a Leomon to kill off in this game, and I've never seen this one die a gruesome death before, so maybe it's about time that happened. Okay, never mind. I just saw some crosswords footage, and my man got penetrated. Twice. Now, I'm personally not the biggest fan of the default Leomon design. I think he looks cool in the PS1 games, but most of the time he just looks like a half-naked, big, beefy pin Apollo. But we got a number of the Leomon designs over the years. We got him on all fours, we got him with the spinny barber pole things on his arms, my personal favorite, and we got him as a high school punk. Someone at Bandai really likes Leomon, or like seeing him kick the bucket at least. But Madleomon, man, I mean, just look at him. The edgy emo teen inside me is going rampant right now. Don't take that out of context. If he makes it in, you bet your ass he's gonna be broken as all hell. That's usually the case with berserker classes in RPGs. If I had to guess, I'd say his special attack, Beast Blaster, would probably deal some serious damage, even for a champion level Digimon, in exchange for losing a good amount of health in the process maybe. Also, this guy has 3 whole ass form changes. Pretty impressive for a champion level Digimon. Out of the 3, I'd really like to see Armed Mode in the game, where he gets this big ass chainsaw, so let's hope he makes the cut. My number 9 is Banchostingmon. Prior to Digimon Survive, I had no idea this thing existed. Imagine my shock when I saw the coolest looking badass insectoid thing on my screen playing Survive for the first time. His inclusion would also guarantee his prior form, Lovelyangemon. I always love it when they go back to Digimon that didn't have full evolution lines in the past and fix that. So Wormmon and Stingmon were designed in the 90s, while Lovelyangemon and Banchostingmon were clearly made much later. So one evolution line has a mix of both old and new. I think it's really cool. His main special attack is Bloody Finish. Just going off the name, I'd like this one to be a non-elemental heavy attack with a low chance of instant kill. He's a mega level Digimon too, so if he's in, he's definitely going in my final party for sure, assuming he isn't complete garbage in battle. My number 8 is Blitzgreymon, the closest thing we'll ever have to getting Neo Crimson in one of these modern games. I guess I could throw Grandiskuwagamon in the same spot too, that way we can guarantee a cross evolution between the two and get Omnimon Ultra S as well, or Omegamon, however you like to say it. I don't judge. But come on, we got enough Omnimon variants. I'm just glad we're getting more Greymon variants too. This one by far being my favorite variant. Might actually be in my top 20 favorite Digimon designs ever. I mean, come on, he's got railguns for wings. He doesn't beat the perfection that is the original Greymon design, but I think it's about time I get a new humanoid dinosaur in my party. We've also never seen him animated in 3D before, minus the phone game, but that one doesn't count. So I think Time Stranger is the perfect time to finally see him in action. Like Greymon and Cyber Sleuth, I think he'll probably have 2 different specials. The first one being Plasma Strike, which this one says it breaks the opponent from the inside out. So I imagine it will have a defense version in fact. And we could get either Thunder Veneer, which strikes lightning from the wings. This will probably be an AoE attack. Or they could go the more interesting route and give him a leg guard, which acts as a shield. We don't have enough support units in these games. I'd like Blitzgreymon to have more strategic options other than the usual kill them before they kill us type of deal. My number 7 is Grandiskuwagamon. what is this? I thought we peaked in terms of insect Digimon with the last guy. Then I discovered this thing. If you haven't noticed, I really like big claws. You give me some massive one-sided chompers and I immediately love that design. And only now, when I started recording this video, did I realize that this guy is an X-antibody Digimon. So I guess I opened that door by accident. I had no idea. Yes, the giant X-shaped wings didn't clue me in. But it's not just because I'm a dumbass. No, it's because I'm used to X-antibody Digimon designs being ugly as shit. When did these things get so cool? I just thought he was a Grandiskuwagamon form change or something. So if this guy makes it in, I absolutely want him to be just as broken and busted as the Kuwagamon line was in Digimon World 2. The Kuwagamon carried me through that entire game. So let's make a special attack, and the scissors decrease an opponent's defense along with doing a buttload of damage. He probably won't make it in, but if they decide to include a singular X-antibody Digimon in here for some reason, you know which one I want. Number 6 is Malomyotismon. Bandai, why is this classic iconic villain nowhere to be seen in any of these recent games? Last time we saw this guy was frickin' Rumble Arena, where he's a constant asshole who keeps reversing my goddamn controls. I fucking love him. Did he potentially give a whole generation of kids post-traumatic symptoms? Probably, but that's exactly why he's so iconic. Would love to fight him as a super boss or something. This guy's got like 7 special attacks. If I had to pick one of them to be in the game, it's gotta be one where he actually uses the 2 little guys he's got on him. So either Pandemonium or Screaming Darkness. If I'm expecting him to have super boss levels of bullshit, I gotta come up with something that's completely and utterly broken. Okay, how about this? A defense-piercing AoE that inflicts confusion but causes him to recoil upon use, so he can't attack the next turn. I think that seems adequately broken, and it makes for a fun boss fight too. Also, good news, if he's in, there's a high likelihood that his original voice actor, Richard Epcar, will be there to reprise the role. Because I'm 100% sure I heard his voice in this most recent trailer.
So you really don't know anything about the digital world?
We have been enemies for years now, but this is the first time the Titans have launched an attack on this scale.
My number 5 is Lovelyangemon. I just love the entire concept of this Digimon. Normally, when you think of angels, you think of heavenly, graceful beings that carry staves and shoot magic arrows, somewhat merciful weapons, if such a thing exists. Yeah, this one's like, nah, fuck that. Who wants to catch these hands, huh? And the design is, well, the name says it all. It's lovely. We don't have a lot of details on this Digimon. We don't even have a proper HD image for her yet, so I can't put her in the thumbnail for all the weebs out there. Damn it. As for special attacks, they could either go with Marble Impact, where she just beats the shit out of you, because what else is she gonna do? Or they maybe could go with the status element route with Lovely Shower, probably inflicting charm or confusion or something. I would rather they go with the former, because again, I just love the concept of DPS Angel Digimon, because normally they take on the support role. My number 4 is Mephistomon. Look at this creepy ass motherfucker. We need more creepy Digimon. Ones that aren't just straight up called Creepymon. There is not a lot of Digimon that could make you pass out if you see them at the dead of night. Pretty sure this guy here takes the cake. The creepy demonic feel he gives off is the same reason I fell in love with Grandiskuwagamon when I first saw him in Hacker's Memory. This is the other one I wanted that hasn't been featured yet. That includes his Mega Evolution Gulfmon. And if you weren't freaked out by this thing yet, just look at the skill description. Black Sabbath recites a dark incantation in which it prays for a festival of death. Those who hear the spell fucking die. What the fuck is this broken ass shit, Bandai? My number 3 is Galacticmon, along with the entire line, I guess. This thing's a big part of my childhood, because when I ask you to think of the most iconic final boss in RPG history, most people would probably think Sephiroth. To me, it's Galacticmon. Fighting a 3-phase boss fight against the giant-ass sentient satellite in outer space with the whole Earth in the background. Could you imagine, as a 5-year-old kid, seeing something like that? How epic that is. So please, Bandai, let me relive my childhood, make him a post-game boss or something, and if possible, get his battle theme along with him. I would kill to hear it again. You know, the... It's not gonna happen because it's a different composer, but hey, I can dream, right? If he makes it in, out of the 6 skills that he's got, they'll of course have to give him Ragnarok Cannon, the attack that literally puts you at exactly 1 health. They should keep that effect too. It would be a nice callback. My number 2 is Neodevimon. You see this guy? This might actually be like my top 5 favorite Digimon designs ever. I'm not even kidding. The red, black, and white color scheme with a hint of gold, which are literally the colors I use for my channel. The multiple creepy eyes, the coffins on the belts, the claws, the First of the North Star ass scars on his torso. Everything about him is just perfectly chaotic. I would love it if he shows up as a main antagonist or something. Now, if Neodevimon makes it in, you'd think that means Malomyotismon would make it in too, but no, actually. According to the Digimon Wiki, there is no actual relation between these two. They don't share an evolution line. And that's fucking stupid. Nothing much to say about his special Guilty Claw. It's just an enhanced version of Devimon's Evil Touch, which used to do a fixed 200 damage in Cyber Sleuth, I believe. So maybe this one can do a fixed 300 damage instead. And now my number 1. The Digimon I would most like to see in Time Stranger is... This will be very underwhelming, by the way, but I don't care. They made us love this guy in World 2 only for him to never show up again. I'm of course talking about Darktyrannomon. I want you to look at this picture. Just look at it. Look at how happy he is that somebody is taking his picture. Now look at this idle animation. He's like a little puppy that can't sit still. I need him as a pet in real life. I made a post about this on Reddit a few months ago, and one of the comments I got put it accurately. I've heard that tame rhinos are dog software running on tank hardware. The same applies to Darktyrannomon. It's bizarre that they stopped showing him any love after World 2. Tyrannomon's supposed to be a series mascot, and I do believe he is in fact the first Digimon to ever exist. There can't exist a Digimon game without Tyrannomon in there somewhere. Strange that they wouldn't extend that same virtue to his dark counterpart. His special Fire Blast, nothing to write home about, just probably another AoE fire attack. So yeah, Bandai, I want to see my boy again. And there we have it, my top 10 Digimon I really want to see in Time Stranger. Expect more Digimon content once this game actually drops, but until then, if you're into JRPGs, why not stick around, subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. I also appreciate you watching, so until next time guys, see ya.